Have you ever had the distinct feeling that you're not alone, that there's a powerful, unseen presence accompanying you, guiding and protecting you through life's journey? Well, my friends, that hunch is likely spot on. The reality is, God's mighty angelic beings are constantly at work in the lives of his children, moving behind the scenes to carry out his perfect will. And the crazy thing is, there are clear signs and indicators that reveal when these heavenly messengers are near. Today, I'm going to share 7 undeniable markers that angelic visitations are taking place all around you. Trust me, you're going to be amazed at how frequently these supernatural encounters are unfolding, even if you've never noticed them before. The first telltale sign is a sudden, unexplainable sense of inner peace that washes over you. Maybe you're facing an intensely stressful or overwhelming situation, and all of a sudden, this profound calm just floods your heart and mind, soothing your anxieties and quieting your fears. That right there is the unmistakable work of God's angelic agents. You see, these heavenly beings have the unique ability to supernaturally minister to our spirits, infusing us with the perfect peace that only the Lord can provide. It's as if they create an oasis of tranquility, even amidst the chaos of this world. You have to understand, angels are God's elite spiritual warriors, his special forces, if you will. And when they move into our atmosphere, they bring an aura of serenity and rest that can be truly life-changing. It's like stepping into a whole other dimension, where all the stresses and worries of daily life just melt away. It's a beautiful glimpse of the supernatural realm breaking through into our natural one. Another clear sign is an intensified desire and ability to pray. Have you ever found yourself spontaneously launching into deep, fervent intercession, almost as if you're being supernaturally compelled to pour out your heart to God? That's the direct influence of the angels of prayer that the scriptures talk about. These heavenly messengers are specifically commissioned by the Lord to empower and embolden us in our communication with him. You see, the enemy absolutely hates it when believers engage in powerful spirit-led prayer, because he knows the authority and breakthrough that's released through that kind of petitioning. So God will dispatch these angelic prayer warriors to come alongside us, equipping us with the focus, passion, and perseverance we need to keep pressing in. It's an incredible supernatural partnership that takes our prayer lives to new heights. Another unmistakable sign is the sudden, unexpected provision of supernatural resources. Maybe you were facing a dire financial situation, and then out of nowhere, an unexpected check shows up in the mail. Or perhaps you were desperately searching for the right job, and the perfect opportunity just falls into your lap. These kinds of divine interventions bear the clear fingerprints of angelic activity. You see, these heavenly messengers have access to realms and resources that we can't even begin to comprehend. And when God sends them to meet our needs, they have the ability to move mountains and part seas to ensure his perfect will is accomplished. It's a beautiful display of God's loving provision and care for his children. These angels aren't just sitting idly by in heaven. They're constantly at work, orchestrating circumstances and aligning the right people and opportunities to ensure his children are taken care of. It's a stunning picture of the lengths God will go to provide for his own. Another telltale sign is a heightened spiritual awareness and sensitivity. Have you ever found yourself suddenly more in tune with the unseen, spiritual realm in a way you've never experienced before? Maybe you start catching glimpses of angelic beings, or you just have this deep, intuitive sense of God's presence and activity all around you. This is the angels intentionally opening your eyes to the reality of the supernatural world. You know, the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is actually quite thin, but for the most part, our natural senses simply aren't calibrated to perceive those unseen dimensions. When angels come into our atmosphere, though, they have a way of amplifying our spiritual receptivity, allowing us to tap into realms of revelation and insight that were previously hidden from our view. It's a supernatural upgrading of our spiritual perception. And finally, one of the most profound markers is a deep, unexplainable joy that rises up within you. Have you ever been going through an intensely difficult season, and then all of a sudden, you're just overwhelmed with this abiding happiness that doesn't seem to make any logical sense? That's the work of the angels of joy, heavenly beings commissioned to infuse our hearts with the pure delight and gladness of the Lord. You see, the enemy is constantly trying to steal our joy and fill us with discouragement. But God sends his angels to fight back against that darkness, reminding us of the unshakable hope and gladness we have in Christ. It's their way of supernaturally empowering us and strengthening our faith, even in the midst of life's greatest challenges. They want to ensure that no matter what we face, the joy of the Lord remains our strength. Isn't that incredible? I hope this has opened your eyes to the amazing angelic activity that's unfolding all around you, even if you've never noticed it before. Because when you become aware of these supernatural visitations, it has the power to transform everything. Your faith is strengthened, your perspective is radically shifted, and you start to see God's hand moving in your life in brand new, miraculous ways. So keep your spiritual senses sharp, my friends, and get ready to encounter the messengers of heaven in fresh, powerful ways. The adventure is just beginning.